Wow, did we ever luck out? Between North and South Denali View Points, not too far from the big crowded national forest, or national park, is a little state rec campground called Byers Lake. And there's only one other camper here. It's probably about 70 campsites. We got a beautiful pull-through campsite up at the last loop where it's nice and quiet. There's nobody around. All we saw was a park ranger, and we saw one other camper, which may be a host. So each campsite has a fire ring and a table and a bench. An absolutely beautiful forest. And the sun is out. Things are greening up beautifully. We just got perfectly level, put out the slides, and we're gonna set up camp. I don't know how long we're gonna stay here, but wow, this is pleasant. Is this pleasant, Nick? You need to come out and sniff? Okay. We've been waiting quite a while to have a nice, quiet campsite where we can sit outside. This is Byers Lake near Denali. We have our flexible solar panels out here. These are each 100 watts, and they work pretty good just to top off our Blue Eddy. When we pull the cargo trailer, we have an additional 320 watts of solar on the roof of the cargo trailer. But of course, we didn't take that along on this trip. When we have the cargo trailer, we can set the trailer out in the sun and park the camper in the shade. So it looks like Steve has his mind made up that we're going to have a campfire tonight. And Nicky Doodle is sitting here being a good boy. He is clipped to my chair using a carabiner clip. And we are sitting back here, relaxing. We're the only ones in this part of the campground. There was one other camper that Steve saw and a ranger. And that was it. Steve has his bear spray. I have my compressed air horn. We are in the middle of a grove of fresh new berries all around, like currants. So it's very probable that a bear could come wandering through to nibble on the berries. And we'll leave him be if he does. Oh, this is nice. After all the crowded RV parks and driving and traveling and rain, this is what I was looking for.
What a lovely day today.
It's time for a beer.
Yep.
My lumberjack cut up all his firewood. Now it's time for a beer.
Second time we got to sit in chairs
Yeah, we're really enjoying this.
since we've been on our vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, it's beautiful out. It's kind of filtered sunlight. The clouds come and go. But the solar panels, so far, I've pulled in 159 watts on the app, charging up our Blue Eddy, which the Blue Eddy's just running the Starlink. So, you know, it's topping everything off.
that's pretty nice for a day that they forecasted cloudy day.
Cloudy day and rain, actually.
So it's supposed to, the next 5 days is supposed to be more sunshine. So that'd be nice.
Yeah, we need this. We could use some sunshine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Totally enjoyable.
Yeah. You relaxing?
Yeah, I'm relaxing. Are you relaxing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, this is pretty nice. Get them flies. Get them flies. Are you getting him? He's a canine fly swatter. We really like these Bear Creek soup mixes. We like the creamy potato, we like the chicken noodle, and we also like the beef minestrone. So today I'm going to do the creamy potato, but we add shredded carrots to it, we add extra chunks of potato to it, chunks of chopped up ham, onion, and celery. So here I have some frozen celery I chopped up. Here I have a hunk of onion, and I'm kind of anxious to try out my Ulu knife. It says Alaska on it. Let's see. And I just picked this up at the Three Bears store. So I'm trying it out for the first time. And I washed it and I oiled the cutting board with some olive oil. At home I have food grade mineral oil for chopping blocks. But for now we'll just use the food grade stuff. So I guess you rock it. There we go. Oh, that's kind of nice. So we chop up some of the onion that way, and we go like this. Ooh, is that kind of cool? I think I'm going to like this. I might have to buy another one for in the kitchen at home and keep this one in the camper. So they both enjoy cooking. Look at that. An Ulu knife. U-L-U. Ulu. So we're going to start up this pot of soup. I have, whoops, some of the water started already. We're going to pre-cook some of the onions and celery before we throw in the mix. Get some of these pre-cooking. When I have extra celery, I chop it up, throw it in the freezer. Now I think I'll get out a couple carrots and do that. So the ham's already chopped up and ready to go. I had that in the freezer too. Peeling up some carrots here. Okay, let's try our Ulu knife on some carrots. See how that works out. Okay, first we'll chop off the end. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, my vegetables are all pre-cooked along with my ham. And now we're ready to add the actual mix. This is the creamy potato. It says it's ready in 15 minutes. Let's see. There we go. So this has more pieces of dehydrated potato, potato flakes, some other freeze-dried vegetables. Stir that up for creamy potato soup. Let that simmer for a while. Oh, it smells so good in here. Yeah, Nick thinks so too. So we'll let that simmer. Well, it looks like our soup is done. Bubbling away. Looks pretty good with the added extra pieces of carrots, celery, ham. Kind of made it into a nice beefy soup. Hearty. Perfect for a day out in the Alaskan wilderness. What do you think? What a gorgeous day. Oh, I'm filming through the screen here. Here, we'll go film this way. Let's see. Open that up. There we go. Here's our campsite, bathed in sunshine. Steve has some solar panels out, topping off the battery because we're using the Starlink. What a beautiful morning. I think Nick needs to come outside. Come on, Nick. Steve's drying off our quilted windshield cover. We did get a little rain last night. With all this beautiful sunshine, Steve brought out the solar panels again. With these two flexible 100-watt panels, he's pulling in quite a bit, enough to top off our batteries and run our Starlink all day. Starlink pulls about 65, 60 watts or so when it's running. Right now, between the two 100-watt panels, he's pulling in 140 watts. So that's pretty good for cheap Chinese panels. So this little guy would like to walk around a little bit. Steve's got his bear spray, and I have my air horn. And we're going to walk around a little bit, see what we can see. Right, Nick? Gorgeous morning. It's probably about 50 degrees, maybe 55. The sun's out. Blue sky. Everything's drying up from the little bit of rain last night. What a beautiful morning. Catch a little natural vegetation here. Some little berries. I think I filmed those yesterday. That's why we are being bear aware. And look at this. Today, Steve is wearing a different shirt. He got rid of the heavy wool overshirt, and now he's wearing a regular shirt today. And today, here you go, Steve. Film me. I am wearing my tie-dye sweatshirt that I did with the grandchildren. Nick, what are you wearing today? Furball outfit.